Mhm. 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 Oh, good evening, everyone. And tonight we will practice with the compassion, Avalokiteshvara. So some people ask me to pray the family members and friends. Maybe someone pass away, someone ill, and whoever they need a prayer, this prayer will reach for this our motivation. And so now we share the text. 다 동어 제레스기 몸지 수냐 제레스기 가상 원다 동고 지치야 제브라 아니 디 log the actually we will plan as yesterday evening and then the Zoom, Facebook, everything is some sort of shamatha meditate. It didn't work. It's so quiet, and I try everything, and so tonight we will here continue. So before that, we will remember always the Buddha's teaching is so benefit. Buddhas, because the kindly individual, they are to guiding, like mothers guiding their own children's. Likewise, Buddha guide to the all the sentient beings. So that is why first we will any practice the prayer for the three jewels. And like the Samatha Bhadras and Avalokiteshvara, wherever the aspiration prayer before, same as us, also become like those glorious sages to benefit. Okay, English.
In the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, I take refuge respectfully and continually. All beings my mothers, I will establish them in the position of Buddhahood.
Shen Zumo Dorje Iji Dun Shu.
Above the crown of the head of myself and all others, on a lotus and moon disk, abides the sublime four-armed divinity Chenrezig, radiating brilliant rays of light, adorned with silks and jewels, smiling warmly and seated in the Vajra posture upon a moon cushion and a lotus throne. We pray to you, O Chenrezig, Lord of the widest color, unsullied by any faults. With the perfect Buddha Amitabha adorning your crown, you look upon each being with limitless compassion. All phenomena in samsara are impermanent. Alas, for all beings tormented by the effects of their own actions in this deep ocean of inescapable karma, we have great compassion. Bestow your blessings to dry up this vast ocean of misery. Om Mani Padme Hum. Sentient beings are tormented by the results of their ignorant activities. Although they desire happiness, they engage in activities that lead to misery. Alas, for all beings whose methods are so inadequate, we have great compassion. Bestow your blessings to remove all their obstacles to knowledge and liberation. Om Mani Padme Hum. Into the prison whose chains are the obsessive clinging to a self, beings enter again and again, like animals returning to a trap. Alas, for beings so caught up in the gloom of ignorance, we have great compassion. Bestow your blessings to completely clear out samsara from its very depths. Om Mani Padme Hum. Beings go from one life to another in the six realms of inescapable karma, revolving as if caught in a whirlpool. Alas, for these poor wanderers in samsara, which has no escape, we have great compassion. Bestow your blessings to seal off the doors to birth in the lower realms. Om Mani Padme Hum. The miseries of birth, old age, sickness, and death, no matter how often they see them, beings accept them without becoming alarmed, thus exhausting their lives of endowment and opportunities in distraction and idleness. Bestow your blessings that they realize impermanence and death. Om Mani Padme Hum. Not comprehending impermanence and the lack of anything truly reliable, beings remain cravingly attached to this world of samsara. For beings who, by their very nature, desire happiness but spend their lives in unsatisfying pursuits, bestow your blessings that they may turn away from samsara. Om Mani Padme Hum. This inanimate world is impermanent, passing away through destruction by fire or water. The animate world of living beings is impermanent, passing away through separation of body and mind. Even the seasons, summer, winter, fall, and spring, show impermanence. Bestow your blessings that all beings realize the necessity of turning away from this. Om Mani Padme Hum. Last year, this year, the seasons, early and late, day and night, moment after moment, time does not abide. Considering this well, one realizes the steady approach of one's own death. Bestow your blessings to enable resolute and diligent practice. Om Mani Padme Hum. This life of endowments and opportunities is so very hard to obtain. But alas, beings have nothing to show for it when death's final sickness arrives before Dharma has been taken to heart. Bestow your blessings that we may fully realize that there is no time to waste. Om Mani Padme Hum. Please, O sublime Lord Chenrezig, victorious master of the very heart of loving kindness, bestow your blessings to immediately release myself and all others from the miseries of existence in the six realms. Om Mani Padme Hum. By this virtue, may I quickly realize the state of Chenrezig, and may all sentient beings, without exception, attain the glorious state of Chenrezig.
Now the supplication, the Avalokiteshvara, the long one. Namo Lokeshwariya. That's a Maningova dedication. Namo Lokeshwariya.
I'm not sure I have.
How many you have different Avalokiteshvaras? Just we read sadhana and the dedication to some. Yes, this one. Okay, now this. This meaning is very richness, but there are. Okay, maybe we can see how it's time before the 8. Idamo juju gunjo jabje jo dobe dondo doje jambo singe danyamo bome yone nam plazamo molamo dobe pondo tada dage nyende kolombo jendo debe dowa shizo Tardu de duwa chido rewa da duwa pongme sishu duwa namshi kurda dagi neyo ka segwa dungwa yoje guzum le juru dendu godo ngusha su sojere soje dujere dekro Dalai Pendro Dunjura Nujige Parme Zuje Dondo Dunre Nazo Kande Kamsumundu Wanam Tsede Jenda Jinje Tongle Kunje Medon Deje Gyunoze Pardo Nawai Jumara Ngoshe Tamjuro ngembe parje doba don pove soma duje jere tele pardo nawa jorje de tona tamje daru tobe yombo lamlo sonve korwa jende me jeman duje jere Chadang Wange Nenge Sandong De Tonai Damje Chabara Dongwe Nindro Simu Lingu Gokpa Dong Tenjora Nordo Juje Jere Lala Yida Nesu Sadungi Jibun Mezon Salai Chagi Chambe Jundre Jizum Chasuru Sene Dubo Juje Jere Lala Tundru Jige Jiso Shin Kujo Shabo Wando Soji Timu Mumbo Tibe Marumala Yishe Dome Oboje Jere Lala Lami Yudu Tabzu Yudu Oleji Angme Eduga Kunyumore Wo Jumbo Jibzeji Tado Lungu Juje Jere Minama Jagai Noje Chubu Shri Tunge Sumji Chudere Nandu Ninzin Palai Churbe Kange Zo Tokji Jagyu Duje Jere Zip dancing Pamea Jiva Jiva Zo Ninzin Kotoba Tambu Lugu Tunga Sonjaram Beba Jiva Dude Chulai Juje Jere Bella Mizan Bala Jumbo Jin Kova De Vara Tone De Temea Dunga Juba Zawa Tomea Lende Doje Jere Deda Chunden Ludoba Tenden Jishinya Choden Kujo Dezon Tambea Jume Sanje Nguni Gebe Lodo George Jere Tibet Tangia Chunama Dondom Jin Sambe Shila Tinze Ngunjuru Gombe Dade Dawai Dobande Zini Mada Duje Jere Ninjung Loye Tsudum Sawan Dev Shemben Deve Changsama Lodawa Tele Samai Jizo Medoda Lobzuma Devu Jije Jere Yunde Alandora Tsushin Druba Dang Soni Pega Parjin Drujo Cheda Remoy Chuje Tambo Shimbe Tabo Juje Jere Sada Lamji Dondo Gunzo Ne Kyungo Banshin Yonde Choden Kebe Kombo Ngodubo Drugo Shendo Lundu Zuje Jenreze Tala Ende Do Sangye Kanji Pame Zuje Korwa Sangye Ba Teze Daza Meja Teda Tonji Nidoro Zuje Jenreze Mari Lamgwe Denge Jeze Duga Ngonji Jedu Shimin Be Divan De Lai De Suma Jedu Zele Jawan Zuje Zenreze Tado Chungun Dugun Dunga Kwejo Dongjura Dagyo Punzo Nung Samjia Gumbu Tedon Bera Chenlai Powa Juje Chenreze Changme Parjin Dowai Ganyu Rabdian Kanshe Sada Nuzurube Tudu Shendu Ngujo Tsewa Chane Namdru Zuje Chenreze Tazo Nangun Shendu Kana Shede Samba Gejige Minjung Shin Cheme Lejen Mege Jeze Chunde Nazo Porju Chenreze Chunyin Namda Lume Renjen Chasam Ladai Laksam Kordeki Dambo Jive Molama Damde Midor Nyudo Dubju Zeroz Dia Zero Bande Lama Tuzuma Deje Chana Bemoi Yewa Mewa Jizo Zambe Jurwa Nyudo Zoje Jenreze
The aspiration of Avalokita, you, the wisdom and kindness of all Sugatas of the three times, gathered as one, the Nirmanakaya blessed by Amitabha, whose aspirations, activity, and compassion are supreme, and all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, disciples, and Arhats, all Yidams and Dharmapalas, all of the three great jewels, the three great refuges, for being's benefit, assembly of great compassion, all you whom I worship, as numerous as the particles in all realms, witness my benevolent aspirations so that they may be fulfilled. Life will end for me, for my friends, family, disciples, for those with faith, the living or dead, for those hoping for freedom and happiness, for those who have done so much for me. Life will end for donors, for those who work on my land or in my home, who've served me food, clothing, drink, or necessities, with their three gates, for those being killed for my food, those I have killed in order to live, those I have menaced or robbed out of desire. Life will end for those who've helped me, for those who've harmed me, and those in between, and also those who've seen, heard, thought of, or touched me, and all beings of the three realms connected to me in any way. At that time, we'll enter the presence of Yama, the Lord of Death. All alone, we'll regret the wrong we've done. At that time, may we recognize the Bardo's appearances to be illusory and avoid the obstacle of a bad death. Receive us upon our transference, Avalokita. Then the appearances of the Bardo may arise. When everything we see appears as enemy, like a straight staff on a crooked road, be our inseparable guide, Avalokita. Through passionate anger, we will see bad places as good. When everything we see stimulates passion, close the door to a lower states and the islands of the Rakshasis. Return us to the wealth of leisure and resources, Avalokita. When beings are tormented for kalpas in hot or cold hells, cooked and burned by unbearable, terrifying fire, rain down the water of grace and the camphor of compassion. Put out the fire of anger, Avalokita. Some in the realm of hungry ghosts, lacking food and drink, eat fire and weapons through hunger. Satisfy them with a stream of love from the palm of your hand. With your fingers, untie the knot of their greed, Avalokita. Some eat one another as animals. They are enslaved and killed for their flesh and hide. In the darkness of their dense bewilderment, light the torch of pristine wisdom, Avalokita. Some in the realm of demigods suffer powerlessly through war, fighting, and quarreling. With the great cool shady mountain of equality, block the wind of jealousy, Avalokita. Some in the Deva abodes are distracted by wealth and pleasure. They lose track of the passing years, die and fall downward. With the wondrous ship of your compassion, rescue them from the water of desire, Avalokita. Humans are swept away by the four rivers of birth, aging, sickness, and death into the ocean of the three sufferings. They are buffeted by the waves of dualism. Grab them with the hook of your compassion, Avalokita. The children born to the parents of self-fixation squeeze into the armor of dualism. They attack others with the weapons of the five poisons. Turn Maras to Dharma, Avalokita. We are like flies drawn to filth. Seeing samsara as pleasurable, we busily use our three gates to create suffering and our meaningless activity, Avalokita. May we all gain bodies capable of Dharma and follow and venerate a qualified spiritual friend. May our beings be ripened by his instructions. Give us the certainty that he is a Buddha, Avalokita. Through hearing, may we learn indicative and definitive Dharma. Through contemplation, may we achieve shamatha and vipassana. Through meditation, may we realize the view beyond extremes. Return us to our mother, our mind's nature, Avalokita. May renunciation plant the seed of morality. May the shoots of altruistic bodhicitta grow. From them, may there appear the colorful flowers of the secret mantras, generation and completion. Give rise to the fruition of the three trainings, Avalokita. May we choose actions that will cause the right results and gather the two accumulations through the six transcendences. Sever our ambition for greatness and fame. Cut the tight bonds of our craving for the 8 mundane dharmas, Avalokita. Having transcended all misapprehensions through the levels and paths, may we achieve manifest Buddhahood, all defects abandoned, and all qualities perfectly present. Through the Nirmanakayas, may we spontaneously benefit beings, Avalokita. I will not become a Buddha until my parents and all beings in samsara, including all those connected to me in good or bad ways, have achieved Buddhahood. May I benefit them as you do, Avalokita. Having strayed from the path through ignorance, they are oppressed by suffering and hard to tame. They were not tamed by the previous Buddhas. May I give rise to an even greater resolve to tame such beings than that of the Buddhas of the 3 times of Avalokita. May my slight suffering take the place of the enormous sufferings of all beings. May I offer my virtues and abundance to all beings. For that purpose, may I have the courage to give up my own life, Avalokita. May I always be impartial towards all beings of all ranks. May anger, which, like a vicious poisonous snake, harm others both directly and indirectly, be purified. Cause me to be liberated, Avalokita. May I and others always be altruistic. May the thought of our own peace and happiness not arise even for an instant. If through wrongdoing we are born in a place without Dharma, cause us to pass to a place with Dharma, Avalokita. Through the truth of the pure Dharmadhatu, the undeceiving 3 jewels, the rishis, the gods, and all the benevolent virtue of samsara and nirvana, may these aspirations be quickly fulfilled without difficulty, Avalokita. May this become a cause for our being cared for in all our lives by the glorious Guru, the Sugatas of the 3 times, and you, Padmapani. Bring this about quickly, Avalokita.
Oh, thank you. Now the long life dedication include all the great teachers and your parents and family members. Oh, Obachewe Gala, Nani Susugda, Tawe Lama Sui Rong, Ane Pena Raja Siji to Jino Jango Chimbu, and then make Jijin Tamba number, Rangi Sazalo Soba. Then a measuring book, Tondan the Batin, which I do to Narunas. Ane Dine Lama Kashek, Semesh Yamar, Dilisuzu, Tawe Lama Sui and Dina, Comdine, in a question of ratio. Okay, now, long life. Chenle lundu gajara shabden jo kunjo somji demba zembala ngage onjo jizon jambe tubden ranjen doman dende ba chuji nawa gajara shabden jo gombe jogjara tuwe demba Nindu Jimbo Mono Soshin Jede Londo Gone Jinze Ludo Bemo Jinze Jushavadin Loji Janje Dele Noro Da Mabo Meloi Juji Gambo Omoju Woju Andu Gombo Gaju Lomo Namji Dashi Shoi Sonam Dia Tamje Sigwani Tomne Niva Danum Panje Jega Naje Bano Dubai Sive Sole Ndoa Ndoa Shoi Chanjo Samjo Rimbo Je Maje Bana Je Juji Jewa Nyamba Meba One Gondo Bevara Sho Lama Gungum Sama Sowa Devi Chokdu Guzerwa Sowa Tile Tarjin Jevara Sowa Lama Dandeva Mevara Jinjelo Jambe Babu Chedra Jambata Gundu Sambu Atanya Do Gunji Jinso Do Lo Je Gwan De Do Dam Je Rab Do Sanje Guzuma Niwe Jan Lo Chuni Minjuru Dumbe Jan Lo Da Gendu Minjuru Dumbe Jan Lo Chedara Ngushin Molum Ando Wara Joy Tada Kunde Tam Jeji Dusum Do Sakba Da Yebe Geve Zawa Di Tadon Samje Tamje Nyurdo Lana Meba Yang Sakba Zogbe Janju Rambo Owa Jujur Jeja Gunze Gunjin Jujizu Dende Analo Wando
Last Wednesday.
Ranjam Beje Dambo Sedeb Shejo Dosum Gombe Jinjuro Ije So number 10 Simjana Rona. Thanks everyone. You have a wonderful dream. Good night.
Chena, Lamasna, Lakatinchi. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Thank you, Lama Sonam.
Good night. Good night.
Thank you.
Yeah, good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.